Sa'astamuk to Equala, Chasmatamuk Stam Equalat, meaning this is our land. We have to take care of everything that belongs to us. My name is Siemia, also known as Albert Sonny McKelsey. I come from Shohamel. That's where I'm registered, but actually my mother was from Chawasel. We're in the Kokolitsa Longhouse. So in the Chilliwack territory, so we're at Kokolitsa. We're in what we call Sa'astamuk, which in our language means our land. So when we refer to our territory, we have to take ownership of it according to the Yamalot. So that's why we say our land. So we as Coast Salish then, we identify our territory in accordance to watershed, but we also identify territory in accordance to water connection. So you have to keep that in mind. And so some of the larger groups, for instance, Chilliwack is a good example of a large watershed. So if you were to follow the Chilliwack River all the way up to Chilliwack Lake and even beyond the Chilliwack Lake and look at all the different creeks that run into the Chilliwack River, that whole watershed is what we call the Chilliwack territory. So right from head of Chilliwack River all the way down to the Chilliwack Mountain. So that's the Chilliwack tribe, but also in the vicinity of the municipality of Chilliwack, there's other First Nations as well who are not part of the Chilliwack tribe. And so let's look at those two. There's actually three that make up the Palal tribe. So there's Chiam way up in Rosedale. There's the village of Skalout, and then there's also the village of Squaw, and then Quaquapat. Those are all part of the Palal tribe, although nowadays there's only 3 Indian bands that make up the Palal tribe. And so the two in the district of Chilliwack then, one is Quaquapat. So how does Quaquapat fit in more with the Palal and not Chilliwack? Because actually when the Chilliwack tribe first formed, because Quaquapat and Squaw were in the district, they actually allowed them to become part of the Chilliwack tribe. But later on they realized traditionally they are not Chilliwack, they're Palal, so that's why they're no longer part of the Chilliwack tribe. So then, again, getting back into looking at watershed and looking at water connections. So you look at where Quaquapat is located. Quaquapat is on the Quaquapat Slough. The Quaquapat Slough is a slough that comes from the Chilliwack River and connects to the Hope Slough. Okay, so there's that water connection. So Quaquapat then is connected to the Hope Slough. The Hope Slough is where the main Palal tribe is, right from Chiam all the way down to Squaw. So Squaw then, not on the Chilliwack River, but on the Hope Slough. Okay, and then so what Squaw actually means is like it sticks out, the Hope Slough where Squaw is located sticks out into the Fraser River. It's the same word that I think Brent Galway talks about it, saying that when you have a hole in your sock and when your toe sticks out, he said that's the same word. Squaw refers to your toe sticking out of your sock. Well, the Hope Slough sticks out into the Fraser River there, and so that's why they call that Squaw. So Quaquapat and Squaw are part of the Palal tribe, and Palal actually means like a covering. Originally, I thought it had something to do with the covering or over a pit house, but what I realized, it actually has to do with the old Chiam slide. So 6,500 years ago, there was a big slide that came off Mount Chiam. And when you're crossing the Agassiz Bridge, you'll notice where the Agassiz Bridge is located, huge piece of land that sticks out into the river there. And when you're coming off the high ground going down to the bridge, you're actually on top of the old Chiam slide. So when you look at the two then, so remember originally I talked about how there's the watershed and there's the water connections. So you see then how the 7 Chilliwack members are all located along the Chilliwack River. And then you can see how the Quaquapat Slough connects off the Chilliwack River and goes to the Hope Slough. And of course, that's where Quaquapat and Squaw are part of the Palal tribe, which is actually situated all in the Hope Slough area.